Celebrate Thought. Welcome to the School of Marvelous Light. Why isolation is a good thing and not a negative thing. First, you got to understand the Most High says they call good evil and evil good. They put bitter for sweet. You see, they flip everything. So you've been taught to fear isolation. That isolation is not good. It's been programmed into you since youth. And also, when you hear the scripture, it is not good that man should be alone. It further programs you even more with this ideal if you don't have the spirit to interpret the scriptures that you hear, which is when you're young and ignorant, you don't understand. Because everything you do is based in fear. Well, when it says not good that man be alone, it means that he be separated from the knowledge of who he is. Because I am is the Father. That's the Father's name. If a man is separated from I am, then that ain't good. But Christ taught us that the kingdom of heaven was where? And what better place do you think you would be able to find the kingdom than in isolation? Or as Christ said, go into your secret place, shut the door, and seek the kingdom of heaven there. Right now, the Most High has pulled people out of the illusion, the daily goings, going to the mall, hanging out with your friends, going to Starbucks, going to the movies with like 10 people. Now you've been separated from hanging out. You don't go to the bar and get scanned on your forehead and got a mask on and all of this. You don't go through all of that. Abba did this for the sake of the elect, to get their attention, to say, wake up out of that illusion. And see, a lot of times, what would Yahushua do? When he would be dealing with the people, a lot of times he would take some time and he would go off alone into a secluded place. He would do this often. Sometimes it would be out in up in a mountain. Sometimes he would go up to the Mount of Olives, where he often went. He would separate himself for a time. But he wasn't alone when he was there. And that's the point that I want you elect to understand. When you know where the Father is, then you know that you're never alone. But when you think that the Father is outside of you and cannot be found inside of you, then you will believe that you are alone, and that won't be good. Looking up in the sky saying, Father, come and help me. Send some type of sign that I know that you help me and you're with me. And he's with you all the time. See, you being born again of the Spirit is the token that the Most High has already elected you and chosen you. And he even said that he chose you before this world ever was. He already knew you before he formed you in your mother's womb. He knew who you were. So if you went into that place, that secret place, to seek after him, then you would know that you're not alone. You would have no fear. Matter of fact, you would be comfortable in isolation and in seclusion at times. You see? You need both. You need that balance. You need to be around others so that you can fulfill the royal law of doing unto others as you do unto yourself. So when you go off into the secret place of isolation and you get rejuvenated in the spirit and supping with the husband and gaining right thought from him and allowing his right thought to raise your feelings up to match those thoughts and to become one with them so that you can be at peace and at shalom within yourself. Now you can be that to your neighbor. You can be their peace and shalom among their crazy, tumultuous, tempest like stormy circumstances. And then they can be reminded, because that's what the Spirit was sent to do, to remind all of us of what the Master has taught us all. Nothing else. Not to remind us of anything else. So if you're being reminded today of something that's important, yet it's not coming from those red words, then it ain't important, and you can consider it dung. Like I said, if the kingdom of heaven is within you, then everything that's being done outside of you is dung. Well, what did Solomon say? All labor and toil done under the sun is vanity. Under the sun means in the 3D realm. It's all vanity. Everything that has been done, if it's been built, it starts to fall apart over time. Doesn't matter what man thinks he can do under the sun. It's vanity and it won't change. But he doesn't believe that. So he runs into that world of vanity and sanity, like I've told you. Well, what would be better? To be in isolation at a time when the world is in vanity and sanity, or to be in the world of vanity and sanity? What would be better for you? See, because a lot of you are just living in a small place, simple life, hidden, kind of tucked away, unseen for the most part, and you like it that way. That's just the way it is, because you are not of the world. You're in it, but you're not of it. Isn't that what he said? Like I said, just here to remind you. The Spirit will remind you of everything that Christ taught you. Is that written in the Bible? In those red words? So, are you being reminded right now of the words that Christ has taught you? About how you should live and how you should think about things? Did Christ think the way the world was thinking when he was walking the earth? Or did he bring new right thought to a world that was thinking wrong? A leader of Israel named Nicodemus was exposed for thinking wrong, and he was a leader. So if he was one of the leaders, how do you think the people were thinking? Well, the people were saying, crucify him, and give us a murderer instead. So how were they thinking? Remember what I told you about your enemy. Look at me so I can shine and everybody can have their eyes on me and give me all their energy. Tell me what I am. Well, aren't you? Yeah. Well, then why do you need everybody to just keep on telling it to you? Because I want them to tell me what's obviously true. Why don't you tell yourself? Yep. Found out you wasn't loving yourself. Huh. And all of your enemies in the world, that's the curse that they're under. It's not anything else. Their actions are due to them not loving themselves, because would a person do something that they know would cause them suffering, great suffering, willingly? Would they happily just go forward and you say, hey, you know when you do that, you're going to suffer like 6-7 months of excruciating pain in the hospital. All you have to do is just not do it. Whatever, man, I'm doing this shit. All right, then, now that nigga laid up there, toe up. So the problem is you didn't love yourself, did you? Well, I guess I didn't when I thought I was. Yeah, I know, because you don't know the Father. If you knew the Father, then you would know what love was and you would know how you were to treat yourself. If you don't know how to treat yourself, then you don't know how to treat others. How do you find out how to treat yourself? Go into the secret place and sup with the king. He tells you how to. That's why I don't remind you of anything else, because he has the words of eternal life. To who else should we go? Y'all want to run off because they're still dangling a carrot in front of your face? The carrot is dried up as hell, man. That little carrot is so dangling. It used to be all shiny, big, and juicy. Now that thing is dangling by a thread. I can't even hardly see. The thing is so thin. And y'all are still chasing and chomping, trying to get it like some damn zombies? I told you. Y'all don't remember? Just a few generations ago, people used to go to the mall as a pastime. How many malls do you have left in your neighborhood? I remember in the city that I'm in that there was like 15 high schools in this city. Now there's like 5. It means it's going away. It's leaving. People now live by themselves, ordering delivery to their door, DoorDash and shit. They go to work, they come home, they play their video game, they eat their order out, they go to sleep. They wake up and they do that shit all over again. And you're telling me that it ain't fading away? All right, well. So like I said, you elect. When you find yourself in isolation, it's not a bad thing. It's time to train. That's what you do when you're in isolation. I don't know what you guys be doing at the gym, but I be having my headphones in with I'm ready for whatever blasting in my ears, and I'm doing reps and I'm in the zone and I'm not thinking about nothing else around me. See, in isolation. But guess who's there with me when I'm in there? That's right. The one who's with me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. That's right. That's why they can't do anything to put chains on you. I wish y'all could all hear this. Then y'all could all be free like the grandson free. I don't work, yet I will provide for me. Every time. Sometimes when the weather's warm, I may be living in my car. I may have nowhere to really be, to have a home, but it's warm and I'm not sweating it. And I'm like, well, at least I have a car to sleep in. When it comes wintertime, I may have had a thought like, well, damn, what am I going to do when winter comes? Well, it's winter now, and I'm in shelter with warmth. By some circumstance that I didn't know that would ever happen, but it did happen. And I've been here for months. As soon as it started getting cold, Abba was like, there you go right on in there. I'm like, but, he's like, don't worry about it. Watch what I'm about to do. This happened, and then bam. Yep, wow, didn't expect that. No, because I do miracles. Now, do you believe in miracles? That's the question. Do you believe you have faith? Because I love when you have faith. Well, yes, I do. Well, you keep on blessing me because you keep on having faith. That's why I keep on blessing. Why would I stop blessing if you're doing the thing that's pleasing to me? Why would I do that? What father would stop giving his son gifts because his son's doing the right thing? That's dumb. That's stupid. Abba good. So Abba do all good things for his children because all good gifts come from above. That's what he say. All you got to do is believe it. So when you know the truth of that he's with you, then like I said, no matter what the chains they put on you, they're broken with the truth. That's why he says the truth shall set you free. It's not a lie. That's what I was saying. I wish all y'all could hear this. Because I want to always be with you guys. And when I'm gone, y'all will long to have heard the words that's being spoke to y'all right now. The time that's taken to be saying these words at this hour when everybody's distracted. But to tell you the truth of what really matters. What is not vanity is what I speak about. Because if everything is vanity, then there's got to be something Fearing Abba and keeping his commandments. A man asked me one day, he says, man, how can I get like how you is with this stuff, man? I want to be on fire like that. I said, keep the commandments. That's all you got to do, man. Is love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself. He got offended when I said love yourself. He said, no, man. It's love God. I said, well, if you know the commandments, then keep them. He said, no, I'm just saying, you said love yourself. I said, what's God's name? He says, I am. I said, now bless God right now. He never thought about that before, so he was struggling at first. I said, yeah, things like, I am amazing. Is he? He's looking at me perplexed, but he's like dumbfounded because it's true. He's like, yeah, you're right. Now, if I'm saying I am amazing, if you're dumb, you're going to think I'm talking about me, huh? Well, before I knew God's name, you were saying that, yeah. All right then. But I'm not, am I? Well, no. Yeah, that's wisdom talking to your ass, because I am blessed just by blessing Abba I am. Because I can't get out of the blessing of the words. As a man thinketh, so is he, and out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speak. So I'm speaking blessings about the Father, I reap the benefits. Not that I'm trying to, it just is. That's the blessedness of being in the bosom of the Father. So like I always tell you guys, if you have faith the grain of a mustard seed, if they threw a chain on you, you would do it. You would do the key of David that sets you free. Things used to be all mysterious about what the words meant. What is the key of David? What does that even mean? Abba has given us grace to now give it to you in great clarity what it is. It is the Father's name being praised. That unlocks any damn thing that they put on you. I can prove it to you if you want me to. If you let me. Y'all act like y'all don't want me though. But I can give it to you like this, and then you'll see if I was telling you the truth or not. There's time in the Bible where there were some men of the Most High locked up. Paul being one of them. Like I said, they put chains on you. You can get free if you do this. Now, what did they do to get out of that prison that they were in? It says they prayed and then sang praises. And then a great earthquake hit. And all the doors of the prison were what? Opened. And they were set what? Free. Did Christ say, I come to set those that be captive, set them at liberty? Okay then. So it was proven. The key of David was proven. It was just a mystery which it didn't nobody know. Well, what's happening here then? I am, because you're trying to say that I am this. Well, God isn't that. I win. I know it now. I'm not destroyed for lack of knowledge. I wish all my family knew it so we could drastically change our circumstance together as one if we agreed. Because if two agree, see why they separated us? If two of us agree concerning anything, it would be. But y'all don't want to believe it. So y'all don't want to hold hands together and say, let's agree on something. Since we're upset and sad about our circumstance, let's sit and agree. What would we like? Let's ask Abba and then praise Abba for it. And then let's watch all these chains they try to put on us snap. That's a key you just used, isn't it? Well, it says the prison doors opened because they sang praises and prayed to Abba. That means the door unlocked. If it was opened, then something unlocked it. I told you what it was. That you can open and no man shuts it. Gosh, guys. Oh, I just want to give all the pearls to Israel, but they just won't let me do it. They think I'm some strange fraud or something. I don't know. They've always been misunderstanding us. This is what it is over here as the elect. They've always misunderstood us. I'm trying to give you all the jewels to set you free from the things that you're afraid of. It's not hard. If you have faith, you can do it. Faith is what? Even if you don't believe, listen right now. Faith is the substance of the thing hoped for, evidence not seen. Are you doing that when you're complaining about all the evidence you see? You're not having faith when you're doing that, baby. Are you? So why is this man here talking to you about what you're afraid of and how to be free from it? Why is that happening? No, he's not. He's trying to tell me that I'm not righteous and he is. That's what he's doing. Are you sure? He's trying to tell me I'm the bad guy. That's what he's doing. Is it really you judging the heart of the message, or are you just judging the tone, or what are you doing? What you doing here? Telling y'all, trying to get y'all these jewels, man. If y'all would have it so, you would allow it. Because I got them. I'm rich. I am filthy rich. I'm proving it every day. See, if you're not rich, then you run out of money. And you have to gather up some more and get paid and work and get paid and give out some more. That takes some time. When you're rich, you can just keep giving every day. You just keep giving of what you got. Just is what it is. So I have the key of David that when I open it, no man can shut it. I've told y'all my testimony personally of how I did the same thing and the prison doors were opened and I walked right out of there. When they tried to say something else, it didn't matter what they said. Christ said if you open it, they won't close it. They can't. And if you close it, they can't open it. Because that's the gift that he got. That he says he'll give it to you if you overcome. Well, how am I telling you if I didn't overcome? It ain't already done. See that there? They overcome by the blood of the Lamb. That's right. I told you. You better have it on your heart today. I've been telling you guys this right here. Because nobody can confound your boy. Don't you want to be like that? Nobody can say something to me that makes me afraid. Don't you want to feel like that? No outside circumstance determines how I feel today. Don't you want that? Isn't that more valuable than paper dollars? I would say so. I'm telling you, I would say so. Peace is way more valuable than paper money. Everything that they got in the 3D, I told you, it fades. You get it, it fades. You get it, it fades. What I have don't fade. I can use it with the same potency. That's the point. Potency is what matters here. What good is it for you to take some medicine that's not potent? Then you're wasting your time. What good is it for you to do anything if it's not potent when you do it? You're wasting your time doing it. Well, when I found out that all was vanity, my worldly labors under the sun became very impotent. So I said, well, how can I be potent? Because I don't like feeling impotent. Shit, I don't like that feeling. I am omnipotent. That's what the hell's going on here. I had to get right in alignment with Abba's words. As soon as something happened, I'd be like, Abba, what I do? He'd be like, do this. I just do that. Even it don't make no sense. I don't care. I don't care. Because what we do don't make sense to the world. I'm expecting niggas to understand. They're putting the cell doors all shut in front of me. Kabroom. Looking all in the thing, looking at me, making sure I'm in there. Okay, you think I'm here. I know. I know you do because you ain't born again. None of you niggas is. But I am. So let's start the game. Come on. Let's play. How long do you think I'm going to be here? 90 days you're going to be here. Now sign this paper. No, I'm not signing anything because I'm not here. So refused. That's what I'll put on that paper. There you go, buddy. You sure you want to refuse? Yes, I'm not waiving any damn thing. Here you go. Well, 90 days. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way. 20. I'm still walking around the same damn way. 27 days in, I'm still walking around the same way. I don't know what these niggas think they doing. Still trying to talk this shit. I'm preaching to people the whole damn time while I'm in there. The same thing I'm doing. Look at this, y'all. This is how you do. Look at me. This how you be. See, if you let your light shine, people can see. Look at this right here. Look at this. Watch this. Hey, brother, how can I get like that? Watch this here and do like this. Just being a light. Stop believing they lies that they throwing on you. Stop believing the shit. Do righteousness. Stop falling for the trap. Now praise Abba for being set free from your fear. You can come on out of there. Wait, it's only day 38. What's going on? 37, whatever, which one it was. One of those two. Yeah, you're free, man. So what happened to you? Get out of here. No. I ain't get nowhere till I hear your ass say that shit. What happened to the 90 days? I thought you said I was going to be here. What happened to? I thought that was true. It wasn't. So you lied. See how it works? Because isn't that what that is? If they told me that I would be there for 90 days and I wasn't, then I said I was free. Who told the truth and who lied? Power. Power. That's power. There's power in the name of power in the name of power. There's power in the name of Abba. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's power in his name. I am. That's why Christ used it. Before Abraham was, what'd he say? Before Abraham was, what'd he say? Before Abraham was, what'd he say? He said, I am. I am. And they took up stones to stone him. Why? They took up stones to stone him. Why? Because he made himself equal with God, they said. Well, that's what I was doing. I am free. Hey, you're making yourself equal with God. That's blasphemy. You said I'd be here for 90 days and I wasn't. What's that? That means walking through the midst of them like that's what you did. That's what I did. I told you. You open a door. They can't see it. They don't know how the hell you got out. They're like, no man can close the door because they can't find the door you walked out of. They're like, how did you get out? How the hell is he out of here? I don't know. So I don't fucking know. There was a door he walked out of, and I couldn't close the damn thing because I couldn't find it. Yep. And so, like I said, I did it that time. I do it every time. I don't care what the circumstance is. I told you. All summer, I'm living in my car. All summer. But I was fine with that because of where I had come from was a tumultuous situation that I was around. I had to get away from that situation. I did. So I was at peace, which was cool for me. Then, like I said, when winter started coming through, had a couple little thoughts. What am I going to do about that? Obviously, there's no thought. I said, okay, yeah, you got it. And look, do we got it? Well, yeah, I'm up in here right now in shelter. And I don't care if it's just a single room because we'll share the shelter of our single bed. We'll share the same room. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Where I provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Y'all don't know nothing about love. In a single room, in a single bed, with the roof right over our heads. I don't know nothing about that. I do. I know all about it. So I praise Abba. When you know, you praise him with song. It's just that simple. You do. You lift up your hearts in praise. What do you think I did when I walked out of there? See, it's different when you walk out. You don't know how you got out. When you walk through that door that you put there, you opened it. Now you feel powerful and you thank the one who made you like that. Who was it? Your brother. Who laid down his life to show you how to do it. They think that they can put the biggest illusion. Watch when they put the biggest illusion on me, that they killed me. Watch me open that door and walk back through it in 3 days. Watch. Watch. Oh, man. I saw him hanging up there, man. I think they really got him. We put him down there. I saw him put him in the tomb, man. I think he's really dead, man. But he said 3 days, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell, man. 3 days later, poof, he in the room. Hey, guys, what's going on? You need to feel my hands? Want to put your hand in there, Doubting Thomas? You need to see? My Lord and my God. Yeah. We now see and believe. Yep. Like I told you, some kind of way, I came from being a person who used to just stand there and just be told what the hell was going on. And I just had to accept that shit. Like, wait a minute. I'm in court and the judge said this. So that means that's what it is. I went from that to putting the muscle up at the person who saw me get arrested when they said, "You're going to be all right?" I said, "I'm good. Watch this shit. Watch what I do these niggas." Why? Because I am powerful. I'm proving it. Powerful people don't become afraid just because you do some shit. Do they? They don't get out of control just because you did something. They remain in control. I just opened doors on hoes and closed doors on hoes as well. Y'all just got to understand what I mean when I say that. If you knew what I was telling you right now, then you'd understand. Wait a minute. So when they put some shit up, an illusion, there's a door there in that illusion. All I got to do is walk through it. Yes, that's right. Doesn't the Bible say he makes a way when there looks as if there isn't no way? Isn't that what it says? He makes a way where there is no way. What is impossible with men is it impossible with God? He says every temptation, which means illusion that they throw on you, that's what they do. The little demon be like, he builds an illusion and throws that shit at you. No, what you gonna do with that shit? I'm going to get you. Watch this illusion I put. It's like them stupid niggas be. You stand there, the illusion falls over you. Calm the storm within. I am calm, I am serene, I am at peace, being still. Now, I am whatever I need to be out of this illusion, see? Which in that case, if you're in jail, you would say, I am free. See, watch, that's the door coming. Like when the nigga make the little circle, Doctor Strange, that's what you doing. As long as you have faith, you're creating that circle. You have to let it get big enough so that you can walk through it. You don't know how long that'll take. Only Abba knows that. You just know it's happening when you're doing it. That's why it takes faith to please him. Oh boy. I noticed an interesting message today. I didn't know I was going to say any of this actually, but that's how the Spirit moves. You see? Does the Spirit guide in all truth, or does a man guide in all truth? That's right. Man got to get out the way. And it's easy to get out the way once you've died to yourself. Then you don't get scared by the illusion. You don't seek to save your life in the illusion. This is what they throw the illusion on you. There's little rooms and shit that are trap rooms, man. He built the illusion. The enemy did. So when you're running through his illusion looking for salvation, you're only running into lies that look like illusions. Hope you can hear the wisdom coming down. So you have to create your own door. That way it can be trusted. Can it? Because you're going to also create booby traps by your thoughts. You're going to be running through that maze that they put for you, and you're going to run to a room and you're going to say, oh my God, I hope nothing bad's in here. It could be this in there. It could be that. It's all creating in there while you're doing that. Then you open the door and run in. Y'all don't remember Neo with the doors running and shit? Running in and out the damn doors. Yeah, that's you. Looking crazy as hell. Don't know where you're going. Because you're running through doors made by somebody else with purpose in mind. Hope you can hear that as well. Yeah, when that nigga run through this door, this was going to happen to him. Okay, well, he can't do that with this door I'm making. He can't say anything about what I'm putting in there. All he can say is, hey, what you doing? Real gangsters move in silence. Hey, what are you doing with that door? What's the purpose of it? I have the right to remain silent, don't I? Hey, man, come on, stop doing that. Looks like you're trying to escape. Why would you think that? Because I see sparks and shit coming off of that damn thing. You're cutting through my illusion, aren't you? Before he know, the shit open up. See ya. Skadoop. He try to run through that shit. Kapow! Run through that shit like a cartoon. Sting. Sliding down that shit like a pancake, nigga. You can't come in there. Didn't Christ tell your ass you can't open or close that damn door? Which means you can't go through the portal. Only I can. I hope you can see under spiritual things. I hope you can understand it. How cold you are. Oh, I got worked up right there, y'all. Thinking about how sweet we is as the elect. You're a spiritual being, concealed in this flesh body. But you can do that spiritual thing I just said. Make the door. And when you walk through it, can't nobody go through it but you. And whoever you deem that's allowable to go through it. Oh my goodness. Now, are you just being like your daddy? Well, let's see about the Red Sea. Part that bad boy. Voof. Now, I want you to see how God wants you to do it. Watch this. Red Sea, oh my God, we're trapped, Moshe. There's nowhere we can go. Moshe said, okay, Abba, hold on now. They want to kill me, man. Hold up now. They get nervous. What I'm going to do? Abba said, why are you crying out to me? Ding, 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 ding. Perk up them spiritual ears right there. Why are you crying out to me? What's in your hand? Staff. What does staff represent? Protection, keeper, a tender keeper, authority. That's what it represents. You have the authority in your hand. I gave it to you when I said I make you as God. That's why I said put your ears on. That's why I said put your ears on. Yep. So Moses said, Shaka. She opened up, didn't it? Now when they walked through there, watch this. That was a door that opened up for them. When they walked through, what happened to the Egyptians when they tried to go through the door? The Israelites walked through on dry ground. Egyptians went in and the niggas all drowned. The Israelites went through on dry ground. The Egyptians went in and all the niggas drowned. That's the grandson song for them niggas. The Israelites went through on dry ground through that door. But when the Egyptians tried to go through the door, they drowned. Yep, told you. Yahushua actually told you. He said you can't open it or close it. Only I can. So I'm going to give you the key if you overcome. I overcame. He gave me the key. Now, all who have overcome can receive these words I've given in this message and start using that key. Everybody else is looking stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. Illusions, putting an illusion on you and all this. This guy's tripping. Click off of that shit and go back to watching whatever the hell. What was I watching? Super Bowl? Fuck. Get back to that shit. Get back to that. And I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to get back to what I'm doing. Learning how to make these portals real quick. There we go. Slip through. Now come through. See if you can come through. Come on. Come at me, bro. Oh, you got like a bug flying into a zapper. Yeah. Yep. I forgot to tell you you can't go through there. But you thought you could. Y'all understand this today? Do y'all? Because it's beautiful in our eyes, the freedom that comes with it. You see? He said, a lot of people, they wish they could come into the kingdom by force, man, so that they wouldn't have to do it with righteousness. And a lot of them have tried to seek to take the kingdom by force. I am. No, I am. I'm the king of the hill. I am. And it was all vanity, and it was always for a time. But Abba is I am forever, and he changes not. So I'd rather be that guy. It's just the way that it is. Because you can be. You can be. Because that's what Abba do. Abba be standing there. And if his enemies try to do something to him, he simply just walks through a door on that guy. Bye. What do you think Christ did when it says they took up stones and he walked through the midst of them and they could not touch him? Right through the door. My mind isn't on being stoned, so I don't know why y'all trying to convince me to join in on your illusion of you stoning me. I don't want that illusion. Bye. Y'all let them give you illusions and you accept it. Y'all been doing this for a very long time. You just didn't know you was doing it. I'm telling you, you're doing it. You helped the niggas with their illusion. Put more bars on me. Come on. Since I'm in here, you may as well put some more on me. That's how y'all live and that's how y'all act, so that's what y'all get. The hell with that. I ain't playing with that nigga. I ain't playing no games with this shit. We living free over here and we gonna stay free. Silawam Isra'Allah.